Hello, I'm Dr. Laura Murillo, President and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We have another great show lined up for you today. As you may know, we are looking forward to finally, post-COVID, hold our annual luncheon. It is scheduled for the fall, and that is on Friday, October 8th. For more details, visit our website. And when you do, you'll see the logo of our sponsor, an underwriter, which is Fifth Third. And joining us today, none other than our board member and representing Fifth Third is Scott Silvas. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you, Lauda. Really glad to be here and excited for the luncheon in the fall.
Oh gosh, we are too, and it was great seeing you a couple of months ago as we gathered approximately 50 plus CEOs to talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion over at the Post Oak. And what a great turnout we had. And again, all of our thanks to you and the whole Fifth Third team for everything you do, especially during these challenging times for our entire globe, if you will. So on that note, Scott, tell us a little bit about Fifth Third. What are you guys doing to help people get back on their feet?
Sure. And I have to also acknowledge what a wonderful turnout you also had. It's been great to see the coverage picked up by the Business Journal, and I have to commend you on some really compelling stats that you presented from McKinsey studies. So
thank you so much.
Yes. Fifth Third Bank, we're now in our second year as we've entered the Texas market, starting in Houston. We've got a wonderful team of 16 individuals. I started 2 years ago. And just given the so much potential in the Houston market, it's been great to assemble a great team. And in the last year, we've more than doubled the size of the team. We've doubled the size of our clients and portfolio, and really finding ways to be helpful. I think what's really interesting is as we're all seeing a really strong recovery through the first half of 2021, still does present its challenges. What we're hearing a lot from companies is, labor shortages. How do we bring the people back? We're seeing the demand pick back up in a very, strong way. Do we have the right employees and team? Can we fill positions to support that demand? That continues to be a challenge. And quite a few businesses, given the international component and just the global commerce that we see a lot of in Houston, supply chain shortages and challenges are really presenting some issues for companies. Can they bring in the parts and the supplies and the inventory to operate the machinery, to assemble, various pieces of what they're putting together to then sell? So I think there's been some disruption there that's causing some concern. We've heard a lot about inflation, interest rates, other things that are kind of on the horizon. But I think now that people have a full return to office plan in place, it's been more about labor shortages and supply chain issues.
Yes, we're hearing it ourselves. And as you know, in conversations with the Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell, this is not unique to the Houston area, but certainly has been a big challenge for everything from the small businesses to very large, extensive chains that are, housed throughout the country.
Mm-hmm.
And so how to get people back to work quickly and do all of those things. Would you have any advice? Are there any opportunities from your perspective that people can take advantage of with the support of Fifth Third?
Sure. I think, again, as we hear a lot, what we hear business owners paying attention to is, this is causing more focus on those strategic relationships with their suppliers and their clients. If they have some ability to leverage a relationship, longstanding relationship, maybe buying power, if they're a meaningful client of their suppliers, these relationships are being leveraged so that they can try to, help themselves out or maybe even explore payment structures, maybe more advanced payments, maybe larger upfront payments on the front end, just to guarantee and maybe accelerate the delivery timelines. So yes, that's very much where banks can be helpful. Fifth Third is working with a lot of our clients on looking harder at some of those payment structures, allowing for some more working capital liquidity to support some of the additional needs if they're making those advanced payments. And then again, companies are, doing the same thing on the client side if they've got some delays in delivery timeframes and schedules.
Yes, so hold on to that cash if you can, spread out those payments. And remember that asking doesn't cost anything. It's just asking the question. A lot of times what we have found, especially with the smaller business, Scott, is they just assume that a deal is a deal and whatever the terms are the terms. But I think we have found with COVID especially, people have been making exceptions. They understand that we've lost lives, we've lost businesses. And so advice is to those of you out there watching us, it is always good to just pick up the phone and ask and negotiate and see if you can work out different terms. And again, the folks over at Fifth Third, always there to help. So stop by, call, connect with them as they are always ready, willing, and able to serve. So Scott, on behalf of our chamber, thank you so much. And again, we are so thrilled that you are on our board of directors and looking forward to the big annual luncheon. For more info, please visit our website. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.